Right now, I am waiting for a massive Bitcoin signal to flash, and this signal has, when it has flashed in the past, led into crazy pumps for Bitcoin. Today, guys, I'm going to share that with you. I'm gonna give you my exact strategy for what I'm going to do. I am going to talk about everything you need to know here if you're holding any cryptocurrency at all, guys. So make sure to watch this video from the beginning until the end. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And first, before we do anything, guys, big congratulations. Bitcoin has had its halving. So now we have gone from 2.5 Bitcoin per block down to 6.25 Bitcoin. So that is absolutely massive. And this is going to have a massive effect for the foreseeable future on Bitcoin. Now, I'm gonna leave it as that. I'm gonna get back to what this means for Bitcoin in the long term later on in this video. But first, let's take a look at the Bitcoin charts here. And what you can see is that right now, my orange box is once again trying to keep Bitcoin afloat here. Now, this is a very key level. As you can see, it held us up right here, and then it held us up right here. Once we broke below it on the 4-hourly time frame, boom, we went down. And we luckily did have another major push here. So this was a little bit of fake out. And also on the daily time frame, even though the bears managed to push us down on the 4-hourly time frame, on the daily time frame, on this instance, we didn't go below it. However, we did see a pump. So the bulls got us above this point again, tried to keep us above here. But then once again, the bears took control and we saw a drop here. So you can see how this is a key level. We got a rejection from this point as well here. Got a rejection. We went all the way down to 59,500. And then with the bullishness yesterday, we did see Bitcoin go up to 65,300. And now, again, the orange box is trying to hold us up here. So what I'm trying to say here is keep your eyes on this. If we lose this level, then I am expecting a potential another drop down to the $60,000 level again here. So keep your eyes on that. So now let's talk about the Bitcoin halving some more. So just like I said, the daily issuance of Bitcoin per block is now going to be 6.25 Bitcoin, which is half of what it was yesterday. Okay, so this is good. But just like I said with the spot Bitcoin ETF, because I know a lot of people are kind of disappointed now. Where is the price pumps? Why aren't we going up to $85,000? But just like I said here with the spot Bitcoin ETFs, as you know, we did have a drop once the ETFs were launched. And with the ETFs, I said, do not underestimate the long-term effects and do not overestimate the short-term effects. Meaning, the spot Bitcoin ETF was going to have a significant impact over time, but short-term, you're going to have people that were buying just for the spot Bitcoin ETF approval. Just like with the halving, you have some people that bought just for the halving and now they're selling. That is fine. Do not overestimate the short-term. But for the long term, and now everything is set in play. We have the Bitcoin halving, we have the supply cut in half, we have the spot Bitcoin ETF. Essentially, we have all the fundamental things going on right now for Bitcoin to over time go up in price. And that is the key thing. Over time, everything is set for Bitcoin to go up. So that is all good. I am as confident as ever in my bags, especially now that gold is also on the weekly time frame. It is about to make a new all-time high here on a candle closing basis. So that is all good. Digital gold, well, from the money from gold is going to go into digital gold eventually. And just like I showed you yesterday as well, you do have a lot of money in other asset classes like real estate and such that is going to flood into Bitcoin as well. Now, let me show you the signal that I am waiting for. And it is, of course, the Lux algo signal. So let me show you. Let me turn on the Lux algo here. And I am using the buy signal here only. Okay. So when you have these buy signals, as you know, guys, I talked about this very much once we were about to see the buy signal here at $44,000. I said, once this flashes, typically it does lead into massive price pumps for Bitcoin. This is one of the most reliable signals that we've had. The data do not lie. And like clockwork, once we got this, we also pumped up to the new all-time high. So on the daily time frame, this is a very powerful signal. Let me backtrack a little bit just to show you the past performances. We had another one here in October of 2023. We went from 28 up to 50. We had one here in June of 2023. Yeah, you can see we pumped after this one as well. We had one run right here in early 2023. We pumped, and you can just see as I go back, you always had the chance. If you just buy at the signal, you always had the chance to get out. This is why I love this signal, because it has such a massive hit rate right here. So you can see how all of these ones have been very, very, very profitable. It essentially has a 0% failure so far. Now, let me be clear, that doesn't mean that it's not gonna have failure 0% moving forward. We could get the signal right now and have a massive dump, and then all of this, you know, is not gonna matter anymore. But for now, this has a 100% hit rate essentially. Just give it a few months after or a few weeks after, and you would be able to get out at a profit if you buy at these signals. So I am waiting for that, guys. I do think it's gonna be a little while. We need some more momentum for us to get that buy signal, but I don't think it's gonna necessarily be super long, because you had a massive capitulation already with the ongoing kind of uncertainty with the Middle East and everything. So you have a lot of people that sold on that massive capitulation event. So I do think we're gonna get it, and when we get it, I am going to be the first one to tell you. Of course, if you want to use these signal yourself, you can get a massive discount as well by going to the description of this video. Just go down, and then you have the Lux algo right here, which you can use. So you get up to 20% off by using this link if you want to get it in real time and use it. But I will obviously tell you whenever we have that, and yeah, I will let you know for sure. And also, if you want the best trading bonuses out there, Bybit has up to $30,000, OKX has up to $60,000, and up to $40,000 on BitGet. So make sure to take advantage of those as well. Now, one key thing here is also that traditional markets has not been doing perfect recently. So traditional markets had a drop moving into the end of Friday on the closing here. So these are the futures market, which are going to open up later on evening tomorrow. So that is going to be interesting to see, and hopefully we do not see anything crazy happen until then. But just for a comparison, the stocks, not only in the US are going down, but in the entire world. In fact, the ACWI index, which covers 85% of global equity markets, is down 2% this week. Now, yes, the S&P 500 is down 5%, but still, all the stock markets in the world in general are struggling here. And also, what you can see is that the Nasdaq specifically had its biggest daily loss in the last 17 months. So you did have a lot of the big companies lose a lot of market cap, which affected the traditional markets index. So on the Nasdaq and on the S&P 500. So we went down because of that. So let's be aware of everything that's happening in the stock market as well. But for Bitcoin, I do think this is gonna show relative strength compared to the traditional markets as well. You did have a lot of options expiring yesterday, which makes sense because it's the day of the halving. So this also contributed to the volatility. So everyone is gonna try to play this. It's market, market theory essentially. But over time, I think that everything is set up for massive pumps for Bitcoin. I want to leave you on a positive note, and that is that some of the largest holders, holding over 0.1% of the total supply of Bitcoin, collectively added 19,760 Bitcoin yesterday. And that is historically, accumulation by these addresses have historically led into Bitcoin having price rises. So you can see it, boom right here, went up, boom right here, went up. This one right here, we went up. This one, we went up. And these two right here, we went up as well. And now look at this. Are we going to see the same kind of thing happen? Well, we will find out. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.